Hey guys, so I've had a few things happen this week that I just wanted to come on and share. Last weekend when I was camping, I had a dream, and I did do a video on it, but I felt like the Lord wanted me to take it down, just to come home and do a little bit more research. In my dream, I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy had Stellarium pulled up on his computer. I don't know who he was, but I saw this stick figure, and then I saw a bunch of stars around it. And he was pointing to these stars, and he was naming them off. And for the life of me, I can't remember the names of them. But then he said, "These stars are about to fall, you guys. Hold on, Jesus is coming." And then that was the end of my dream. When I got home, I had several notifications. And so I was looking at the comments and stuff, and somebody had left a comment about the geometra codes, or geometric. I don't know how to say it, but it's like the Hebrew codes. And apparently when you punch in Hurricane Harvey, USA or something like that, it comes up goat, Satan, and judgment. Which reminded me of the visions that I had the prior week about Satan being birthed. As I Googled, I was telling my husband about the planet dream and seeing Mars and stuff, and he said Mars means war. And so, again, I Googled something like meaning of Mars or something like that. And the whole first page came up Mars and Libra, like it was connected. And so when I went to Stellarium, I found it odd that Libra had popped up. And I thought, well, I'm a Libra, my birthday's the 28th, and so I know it was probably a couple days before the 28th that Libra begins. And you guys, I don't follow this. I only know Libra because I'm a Libra. And then it goes till October 21st. So when I went to Stellarium and I was looking at that to see if I could find a similar image to what I saw in my dream, I saw Libra and I saw judgment scales. And I did not know that. So you guys, I feel like the Lord again is saying war is coming, judgment is coming, and I believe we are in judgment right now. It's not God's wrath, but it is judgment. When I Googled the meaning of these hurricane names, I'm sure most of you guys know, but I'm just going to tell you guys for the ones that don't. Harvey means iron, ready, battle-worthy. Jose means Jehovah increases. Irma means entire universal. Katia means pure virgin. So last night I was watching a program, and something was said about don't kick a man when he's down or something like that. And it just instantly clicked in my mind after watching Todd from It Is Finished, and then he left a link. Well, first he saw a coffee cup coming down. His vision was he saw this coffee cup. And then the hand turned the coffee cup and it said 911 on it. And then yesterday, I believe, he was in a parking lot. And the car right next to him said, "Call 911. And then he left a link to a lady that had a couple visions. And she said, if this is from the Lord, just show me that it's from you. If it's from Satan, I rebuke it. And the Lord kept on showing her things. And I'm not going to get into it, but he basically pointed her to today, 911. And that she saw war and stuff happening on the west coast of the United States. And I watched this before I was watching my program last night, and then it said, don't kick a man when it's down. And I thought, if there was any time to attack us, it would probably be right now, considering the western coast, basically all of it is on fire. In Texas, we had Hurricane Harvey, we have Katia, we had the earthquake. And now the eastern coast is getting hit with Irma and Jose, and then we have all these tornadoes happening too. So yeah, I mean, basically the United States is down. So my first thought was, if they're going to do anything, it's probably going to be sometime very, very soon. And then I started thinking about a couple months ago, I would say 2-3 months ago, my husband was doing rounds and he was checking on our clients. And one of the residents had motioned him to come in, and he said he was so shaken up, and he was talking about war. And my husband was like, there's no war happening, thinking he had a bad dream or something like that. And he said, no, but war is coming. It's coming. And so he wouldn't let go of my husband's hand. And so he just sat down with him and tried to reassure him that he just had a dream. But my husband was pretty convinced that he was seeing things. He must have had a vision or something like that. But he eventually calmed him down. And then, you guys, I just went back and I was looking at all my videos that I've did in the last couple months. And I think I've had one rapture dream in the last 3 months. All the other ones are pointing to war and judgment, which right now, what I'm seeing on YouTube as well is most people are having the same dreams of war and judgment happening, and not so much rapture dreams. So on Thursday, you guys, I have a lot to share, so I might be bouncing around a little bit. On Thursday night, I had a vision and I saw the Lord's feet. It was like I was bowing at his feet, and I could see his sandals, and they were very vivid, and I could see like 4 or 5 straps, and then I saw his white gown. And then right after that, I got a vision of a door, and the door shut, and almost shut, and it was like in this picture where just a tiny bit of light was coming in. And then the next vision I got was pretty much the same thing, but it was on the other side. It was on the opposite side. And I saw the door close up until there was just a sliver of light coming in. So I believe with that, you guys, that was this has only happened twice. And it was just the other week when I had that vision of seeing the throne of God, and he was not on it. He showed it to me twice. And this time with the door, he showed it to me twice. So I just feel like he's like, pay attention, wake up and see what I'm showing you. This is confirmation. And then, you guys, since the solar eclipse, and then I reported on seeing that blood red moon about 2 weeks ago. Since then, not every night, but almost every night, I've been watching the moon, and it has had red tint to it. Some nights darker than others, some are light, and there's been a few nights that it's been just a regular moon. But even, I think it was on Tuesday morning, my husband went to let the dogs out, and he comes in, he's like, Chanda, you got to come out and check the sun. And I went outside, you guys, and the sun was even blood red. I mean, I've never seen the sun like that. It was blood red. And then I believe it was the next night, I went outside for something, and the sun it was probably about 8 o'clock, so it was going down, but the sun was blood red then too. So since we've had the solar eclipse, I've been seeing a lot of blood moons, and I've seen a few videos on YouTube showing the blood moons. On yesterday morning, I got up about 6 o'clock and went to the bathroom. And normally if I have a dream, after I've been disrupted, like going to the bathroom, I can usually remember my dreams very vividly. So I know I wasn't dreaming, but right before I woke up, I saw a Bank of America credit card. In the top left hand, it said Bank of America. And then right below it, in big letters, it was probably 10 times the size of the Bank of America logo. It said declined. And it woke me up. You guys, I don't know what to say. I've been saying this for so long that we are so close. I was actually just watching Matt Hagee this morning, and he was talking about the birth pains and how in a regular birth, he was saying like at 12:05 his wife went into labor, and how he knew that she was getting close, and he said, but as the birth approached, as we were getting closer, we could see the signs that we were so close. So he was saying, for those people that are saying we don't know the day and hour, that's just, he believes too that's the second coming of Christ at the end of the tribulation. But those that are awake and are paying attention to the birth, we know that the time is close. And most of you guys do know that Revelation 12, there has never been a sign of Revelation 12 ever, and they don't see it in the near future, even in the far future. This sign is not going to be here again. You guys know all this, but I just wanted to come on and share these warnings that I believe the Lord is showing us that Satan he's here. He's ready to take over this world because he knows that the church is going to be raptured. And I believe that's why I got that vision of Satan being birthed, because it's almost time. And as I was thinking about that vision, most of you ladies know that when you give birth and the head comes out, and that's what I saw, once the head comes out, the rest of it goes so fast. I mean, within just a minute or two, then the baby is actually completely, fully born after the head comes out. You guys, just get ready. Be prepared for anything that's coming our way. I know we're not prepared for war. I mean, the whole United States is not prepared for war. And we do know that it says Babylon will fall in 1 hour. So whether they invade us, I know many people have had dreams too about submarines letting off missiles our way. So whether they come at us from all angles, I don't know. Just trust in the Lord and know that He's in control of it all. And you guys, I pray, and I hope you guys are praying that it just won't be as bad as everybody thinks it's going to be, and the Lord will protect His children. I truly believe that. And I hope that we're raptured before any kind of nuclear war happens. But I also said if that's the way that we got to go home, then I'm ready. We just have to give God all of it, all our anxiety, all our fear. We cannot fear it. The Lord says, rejoice, look up when you see these things, know that your redemption is nigh. And if anybody is to worry, everybody's talking about Yellowstone right now, and I'm only 40 miles from Yellowstone, so if it does erupt, I'm not even going to know it. I'm not going to know it. But you guys, I'm going on 15 minutes here. I just wanted to share those things. I think maybe with the Bank of America, he's showing us that the economy is ready to collapse, and I think we're so very, very close. So you guys, again, just, if you're on the fence, you need to get right with Christ. You need to get in the ark before this door shuts. The door is shutting, and once it shuts, that's it. You cannot get back. You cannot get in. And I do believe we're probably just days away. I could be wrong. I'm not setting a date, but I'm just telling you, with this vision that I saw with the door almost closed, he's saying the door is shutting. It's almost closed. And it's a warning. So I see people that are putting it off, and you guys, this is all going to happen in the blink of an eye. He's not going to say, ready or not, here I come. He's been saying that for a long time, but he's not going to say, I'm going to be there in 2 seconds. It's not going to work that way, where you can say, okay, I'll get right with you now. The door is going to shut. Just be ready, you guys. If you don't have any food or water, at least if you can afford it, just go get at least a month's worth of food and water, just in case base scenario. It's not like you're not going to use that food anyways, but make sure it's, canned food, jarred food, and plenty of water, candles, blankets, stuff like that, just in case we do have to see some things before the Lord comes to take us home. But you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, and God bless.